Hey everybody, this is our overview of Chapter 2. So in Chapter 2, we can think about it like we're starting to learn about the pathways of the brain. And the pathway from receptors to the brain, the receptor cells that are in our eyes, our fingers, our tongue, it's not a nonstop expressway. It'd be great if that was how it was, but it is a good metaphor, but it's a lot more complex than that. All right, so here's a map of Minnesota, right? So there's a lot of different ways that we could get from up here. I don't know, let's pick a good color. Here's blue. From way up here, right, all the way down to St. Paul, we could do that. But there's a lot of other ways we could go, right? So let's say that we wanted to go this way and then stop at this very cool pie shop that we know that's here. But then there's also a fabric store here. And then we end up at St. Paul, right? So the deal is that one way gets us straight there, but another way gives us a lot of information and extra knowledge that we wouldn't have gone if we went just the fastest way. So if the goal were simply to send a signal to the brain that a particular receptor had been stimulated, right? Oh, I see something, I hear something, I feel something, right? Then the straight through approach would work. But the purpose of electric signals in the nervous system goes beyond just signaling that I've been activated or I'm not activated, right? There's a lot of information that is contained that talks about your face or facial features or how something smells, right? So those extra things, we need different approach to getting information from one part of the brain to the other. So as we will see in this chapter and chapters coming up, there are neurons in the brain that respond to certain stimuli like slanted lines, faces, movement across space in a specific direction, movement across skin in a specific direction, or salty taste. So these neurons didn't achieve these properties by receiving signals through a straight line transmission, right? They did the meandering path all the way to St. Paul on the back roads. So they achieved these properties by neural processing. That's the interaction of the signals of many neurons. Nice picture of neuron here. So what this chapter is all about really is how do physical processes like nerve impulses, which is the body part of our mind-body problem, become transformed into the richness of perceptual experience, which is the mind part of the mind-body problem. So I just put this out here. So things are coming and receptors are going. And if you're from Minnesota, well, does anyone else think Vikings with this slide? All right, so that's our chapter.